I'm using the Karen macchiato cakes. First direction is chain 118. Love, 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 love singing opera. The beans have been spilt. That's if I'm feeling it. Hello everyone, if you're new here, my name is Katie Sue, and I'm a senior in high school. I post videos on daily life and vlogs. I'm pretty much brand new to YouTube, so I only have a few videos out. Today I thought it'd be fun to do a get to know me video because I love vlogging, but y'all don't really know anything about me, so I'm just gonna be crocheting and telling y'all a little bit about myself. I posted an Instagram story where people could slide up and ask me questions, so I'm just gonna read off of those while I crochet. I actually have no idea what I'm gonna crochet. I've been in a giant crochet slump, so we're gonna figure that out really quick and then we'll get started. I did pick out my yarn. I'm using the Karen macchiato cakes, or whatever this shade is. It's so beautiful outside right now. My window captures the sunlight perfectly, so I thought this would be the perfect time to film. Let's go look at my crochet inspo board real quick. And I kind of don't want to make something for myself. I want to make something for somebody else, but I don't know who to make something for. Should I make my boyfriend something? I don't know what I could make him that he would actually wear because he has a very simplistic style. And I need to make something that doesn't grab all of my attention. I kind of want to make a poncho. Should I make a poncho with like tassels on them? Let me look up ponchos. I just made a poncho though. And ponchos aren't really my style. Let me show y'all the poncho that I just made. Okay, so this is the poncho that I just made. And it's so beautiful. It's, the pattern is Cameron Kane. I can link the video down below in the description. But, oh my gosh, it's just stunning. I'll wear this, but like, I don't know if I'd wear just a regular plain old poncho.
What to make.
Ooh, I know what I should start making. I know what I'm making. I'm not gonna be using this yarn though. I have to go get a different yarn. Okay, so I'm still using the Karen cakes, but I'm using it in this color now, and it's the baby cakes now. And then I'll show y'all what I'm making. I cannot get over how beautiful it is outside. It's so pretty. Kennedy, if you're watching this, skip to this time mark. So skip now, like right now, because I know you're not skipping, so go ahead and skip. And everybody else, this is the blanket that I'm gonna make my little nephew. Kennedy is my sister and she just had a baby and I've been wanting to crochet him a blanket, so I bought this pattern. Obviously it's not gonna be in pink. I'm definitely gonna start on that. I need a 4mm crochet hook. That's gonna take forever.
Oh my gosh.
I have to like mentally prepare myself to start this project. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I got this for Christmas from my mom. How nifty is that? And it literally has every size that I could ever need. Okay. No, stop. First direction is chain 118.
Hello?
So before I read off the first question, I'm just gonna tell y'all a little bit about my background and how I started posting YouTube videos and everything. First of all, I am 18 years old. I'm a senior in high school. I go to school in a very small town. We literally don't even have, like, we don't have a Chick-fil-A. We don't even have a Whataburger here. Like, we literally have McDonald's, we have Bush's Chicken, Sonic, Taco Bell. I've lived here for my whole life. I went to school at the school that I go to now for like years and years and years, and then I moved back for high school. So everybody that I go to high school with now, I kind of grew up with, which is really cool. What else? When I graduate, I'm going to be attending Baylor University. I'm so excited. I actually was going to be attending Belmont University, which is a music school in Nashville, Tennessee, but that's 12 hours away from where I live. No thanks. My mom has a disease, which I'll talk about that later, but she has a incurable type of cancer. So with her health, it was just better for me to stay home. And also Baylor happened to give me a really big scholarship, which I'm so grateful for. All of that combined just led me to a different school. I'm gonna count these real quick. 104, so I need 16 more. Wait, 104 plus 16 is not 118. So I need to take out 2. So I will be attending Baylor for music education, and I'll be teaching choirs, and I'm probably going to end up teaching somewhere in Texas. I'm in choir right now. I've been in choir for 4 years, and I just fell deeply, deeply, deeply in love with not only choir, but classical music. And I know that sounds really nerdy, but it is just my favorite thing in the whole world. And not only like choral music, but I fell in love with opera. I love, 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 love singing opera. If you subscribe, then you'll probably hear me sing at some point because it is 90% of my life. We actually have our choir UIL tomorrow, which I'm so nervous for, but it's all gonna be good. Everything's gonna be fine. If you don't know what choir UIL is, it's like our big competition for choir at the end of the year. And we've worked really hard on these 3 songs, and we get to go sing them in front of these judges, so I'm so excited. I really hope I'm doing this right. What is a double crochet shell? I was right. I knew what it was. Some of my favorite hobbies are
Obviously, crocheting.
I love to read. I actually have the book that I'm reading right here next to me. Let me know if y'all want like a reading vlog because I think that would be so fun to make. I'm reading The Wedding People right now. I was reading this book called Rush, and it was about a sorority, but it's just very college-like, and I'm trying to soak up the last few moments of high school, so I didn't really want to continue reading that yet. I'll move on to the questions now. So the first question is, how can you be so cute? Okay, and then the same girl said, okay, besides that, on a serious note, what got you into crochet? How perfect is that? I didn't even plan that. Basically, when I was 7 years old, my only great-grandmother, I'm the youngest grandchild, and on my dad's side, and then on my mom's side, I'm like kind of in the middle. My only great-grandparent that lived long enough for me to actually get to know her and be close with her was my Nana. She loved to crochet. She would like crochet all of her great-grandkids, all of her grandkids, nieces, nephews. She would crochet them all blankets. One day I went to her house and I was like, oh, I want to learn. And she was like, okay, I'll teach you. And I learned, but it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a hot mess. And I gave up. Then, I kid you not, the next day, we got a call saying that my great-grandmother passed away. And that was the moment when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna learn for her, because that's just, like, that's a God thing. Like, the fact that she tried to teach me the day before she passed away, I know that I'm supposed to learn. I literally learned how to crochet off of YouTube when I was 7, and it's so cool because then when I learned, my great aunt who used to live with her gave me all these metal crochet hooks, and they belonged to my great grandmother, so now I crochet with them most of the time. But I only have a few, so if I need a certain size like I do for this project, then I have to use mine. And the rubbery ones are also a lot better for your hands, if you didn't know. Yeah, that's basically what got me into crocheting. And then ever since then, I've used it as a stress reliever. Like growing up and especially being in high school, whenever I just need to relax, because I'm a very go person, so whenever I just need to chill and relax, crocheting is one of the only things that I will actually allow myself to sit down and do. Are you excited or nervous for graduation? I think that I'm excited for the actual act of graduating, like graduation day, getting ready, project graduation. It's very exciting just getting to like fantasize about the next chapter of my life. I think what I'm more nervous about is getting to the next chapter of my life and not having that excitement to get me through. You know what I mean? Because like right now I'm like, oh yay, Baylor, I'm so excited to go and all these things. And I am excited to go, and I'm very fortunate that I get to go to college and enjoy all these things, but at the same time, what if I get there and I just hyped it up too much? And not necessarily Baylor itself, but just like not being in high school. You know what I mean? I would say a little bit of both, which is to be expected. I didn't hate high school. I hated parts of high school, but high school in itself was a great experience for me. I met so many great people and I met so many great friends. Especially right now, I feel like I've finally found my people. My 3 best friends at school are Rania, Landon, and Kira, and then my best friend that I've been friends with since I was like 10, 11, her name is Addie, and she goes to a different school than me. This is turning out really pretty so far. I don't think people understand how time consuming crocheting actually is. Y'all, I'm typing a message to this girl who I don't even know. It was like my voice audio was on. I'm glad that didn't send. Okay, anyway, I hate that people like don't see crochet as something that really does take a lot of time and energy and money. Like, yarn is expensive. It's fine, it's whatever. Okay, next question. Are you senior or junior? I am a senior. Oh gosh, my lighting is going away. I think I'm gonna lay down actually. I need to talk faster. How is your mom? Okay, so this is, I'm gonna spill the beans. I wanna clarify that this subject does make me sad, obviously, like as to be expected, but at the same time, it is almost like my new normal. Like, I know that my mom is sick, she's been sick for a while, and it doesn't make it any easier, but at the same time, it's kind of like, my grandma passed away when I was 13. I'm still sad, I still miss my grandma, but at the same time, I know that my grandma is no longer here, and I know that I can't see her anymore. It's kind of the same thing with my mom. Like, yes, it's sad, and yes, I hate that she's having to go through that, and I hate that my family is having to go through this disease, but it's been happening for a while, and I just have to look at the blessings, and I have to have faith and hope and joy, and I'm not gonna let this disease steal my joy or my family's joy, because that's just not gonna help anybody. My mom started feeling off, and I literally think that's the best way to describe it. Like, it wasn't bad, it wasn't alarming, she just felt off. I remember one day we went to go eat at our favorite Mexican restaurant, and I had to drive us home because she just wasn't feeling herself, and she told me I have to lay down and take a nap on the way home, and we only live like 10 minutes away from town. So like, okay, I mean, this has never happened before, but I mean, if you need to take a nap, like, of course I'll drive, whatever. So I remember thinking on the way home that day, I was like, this is not right. Like, something is wrong. I'm about to get very vulnerable. I honestly blame myself partly for my mom's diagnosis because I didn't speak up when I maybe should have. That day, I didn't say anything, and I know that it wasn't really my fault, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I just feel like I should have said something, and I didn't. A couple weeks later, it was so that all happened in May, and a couple weeks later, we enter June, and she pulls me into her room, and she's like, hey, I want to let you know that I'm getting scans. And I was like, okay, for what? And she was like, well, I just haven't been feeling good lately, and we're just gonna go make sure everything's okay. We went and had a fun day, and then she went to go get her scans, and my dad was with us too, and I still remember every detail about that day, every single detail. My mom wanted to go to the mall, so we went to the mall. We were like shopping at Victoria's Secret, and she got an email, and this all happened on a Friday. So she got an email from the doctor, and it was basically saying, small mass here, large mass here, small mass in the colon, large mass in the liver, like all of these masses just everywhere. The list could go on and on and on and on and on. Like I said, this was on a Friday, so we couldn't like contact the doctor. We couldn't ask him questions because it was already past 5 o'clock and we were his last scan of the day. So there's literally nothing that we could do. Like, we just had to sit and wallow in the possibility of what could be existing inside of her. So that was gut-wrenching. On Monday, she went and got more information from the doctor, and they told her that she had cancer, and they didn't know what kind of cancer it was. They would have to do a biopsy and send it off. So they did the biopsy, they sent it off, and it came back as cholangiocarcinoma, which is an extremely rare type of cancer, like in your GI tract. So it makes it hard for you to eat, hard for you to swallow, messes with your digestive system, and just a whole lot of other things. That is the story of how we found out that my mom has cancer. And ever since then, she's been fighting like a rock star, and she's been doing chemo, but like I said, it is incurable. I personally believe in miracles. I believe that God can do anything that we ask him to do if it is his will. I'm never going to give up faith. I'm never going to give up hope. She's really doing great. She has the best attitude that she possibly could. I just ask that you add my family to your prayers, because you can never have enough prayers. You can never have too many. Okay, the beans have been spilt. Moving on. My camera battery is already about to die, so if it dies, I'll change it out. What is my favorite thing about being a senior this year? Honestly, senior superiority. Is that the word? superiority. By that I mean like today we had Subway and choir, right, for UIL, and she was like, okay, seniors first, and I got to make my Subway sandwich first. That's honestly really sad, but that's my favorite thing about being a senior. But at the same time, oh well. I would say the other thing is probably being able to be comfortable in school. Like, I don't feel like I have to impress anybody. I don't have any tryouts for the upcoming year. Like, I get to really just enjoy my last moments being in high school. Everybody kind of has their people. I feel like I kind of talk to everybody, but I do have my people that I've finally found after 3 years of struggling to find my people. And I've just really enjoyed that, like having a group that I love. How long have you and your boyfriend been together? So me and Cameron, which is my boyfriend, actually met in freshman year. Kind of just dispersed for sophomore year. And then junior year, we got put into the same class for PALS, which is our peer assistance leadership program. And we ended up becoming really close friends. And then over time, we just started to
develop a little crush on each other.
And now we've been dating for a year and a couple months. I don't even know. We've been dating for a while. He's great. I love him. Okay, what else? What job do you want to have when you're older? I think I answered this earlier, but I want to be a music education major and I want to teach choir to high school kids.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I love it when people ask questions like this because it's so normal. It's just like something that you would ask your friend. And that's why I want to do this YouTube channel, is because like I want to talk to y'all like y'all are my friends. Because y'all are my friends. Like, let's see how many subscribers I have now. Last time I checked I had 30, which it's just a community. I love all 30.
All 33 of my subscribers. I love you all.
So the next question is, what is my go-to movie theater snack? Obviously popcorn. Like, who doesn't like popcorn? Okay, my battery died, so I had to change it out. Obviously popcorn. Who doesn't like themselves
It's a big old buttery bucket of popcorn.
I also love, I'm just like my Mimi, I love to put M&Ms in my popcorn. Sorry, this is making me mad. Okay, and then my favorite soda is Dr. Pepper, but Cameron and I are actually doing a no sodas for 2025 challenge. So I haven't had soda since 2024 and I'm dying. I would just say popcorn and M&Ms. Try mixing them together, it's really good. What is your testimony? This kind of just goes along with my mom. Growing up, I had a very Christian-centered family. My entire family on both sides, everybody is pretty much Christian. I'm so grateful and lucky to have grown up with that environment around me. And I accepted Jesus Christ into my heart when I was very young. I think I was like 7 or 8 whenever I got baptized for the first time. I think with my mom getting sick, it's kind of pushed me to be a better Christian, just because it's made me realize that life is so short and that we don't know how long we have. And oh, hold on. Hey babe.
What's up?
What's up?
What you needed over here?
I was just texting you.
What are you doing right now?
Right now I'm crocheting.
I already love you.
Love you too. I don't even know where we were at, but I do know that I only have a few more questions left, and I'm to a point in the project where I'm gonna have to watch like a really long video to move on. So I think I'm just gonna put away the crochet and answer the few questions I had left. I'm also very cold. Basically, I think because of my mom getting sick, I've had to really just put all of my trust into the Lord and His plan. And I think that has just made me a better Christian overall. But we all have fumbles, we all have times in our lives where we don't feel like we are the best Christian that we can be. What is one of my biggest role models and why? I would say definitely my Mimi. She is the most Christian woman that I know in my life. And not only that, but she is just such a light, and she helps me through anything that I need. She's always there. I love her so much. She is my person. So definitely my Mimi. Obviously my mom, with the disease that she has, and she's still fighting every day and putting in her all. That's a big inspiration in itself. I would say one of my biggest role models is Rania, because she's never not laughing. She's always in a good mood. I mean, obviously not always in a good mood, but most of the time, 98% of the time, Rania's in a good mood, and I just love that about her. And the last question is, what is one makeup product that I couldn't live without? I'm not a big makeup person. I don't do my makeup very often. I would say I do it like once a week for school. That's if I'm feeling it. I do my makeup. The one makeup product that I have used for years is probably the Charlotte Tilbury contour, like the liquid one. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it leaks, but I've noticed that if I like screw the top like I'm supposed to, then it doesn't leak. But they don't put that in like on the packaging or anything, and it's very small and you wouldn't know it's there until you find it. Like it's not something that's just common knowledge. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. I'm so happy that you're here to join me for this get to know me crochet vlog. And yeah, I think I have the munchies because I could literally eat anything right now. I got Chick-fil-A for dinner, and then I ate not one but two medium fries, but I have a sandwich downstairs that I can eat from Chick-fil-A. Thanks for joining. Go follow my TikTok, katiesue.beauty, and my Instagram, katiesue.beauty. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.